Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy, Marcus on 205 numbers after the name. A little Wasteland Wednesday, a little Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Y'all already know I ain't the hottest on this game right now. I'll tell you how little hot I am in this game. That I played it Friday. I played a little bit Saturday in like the morning, and then Saturday afternoon, Sunday, and Monday I've just been playing Blackout. Like I just literally, and I was planning on playing Blackout anyway because it's just a battle royale mode. It's just different than your regular Call of Duty, so I wasn't gonna stop playing Blackout, and you'll see Blackout video on this channel for time to come until I stop playing it at some point in my life. But I didn't expect it to be that soon. I expected to like at least like the first like week or two be like pretty good, like Modern Warfare, and then go from there. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this game, like going from there. So I mean, I've kind of listed, I think in the past 3 videos, like a lot of complaints about the game. I got into the minimap stuff because they said they're gonna like work on that, but the minimap is pretty useless too. Like at times, I don't really get it. I mean, I mentioned I think some positives about the game, right? I like all the gun stuff. Like I think it's cool that you have all those different attachments and all that versatility. I am a little bit worried about balancing in it, but whatever, teach their own. I still haven't really unlocked everything. I think I'm like level 40 or 42 or something like that. It takes you a healthy amount to level up. I don't know, after you crack like 30 or something like that, it kind of slows down a little bit, which is fine. I don't really like even care, and I'm not even doing like that amazing in the game either. Where like, oh, I'm just like lining stuff up like left and right, like getting everything. If I had to pick a favorite map, it'll probably be this map. But I mean, like I said, like the previous video, like even in this map, sometimes you get just like spawn trapped out of the wazoo and stuff. Some of the things I've been like kind of reading here, just trying to get like better at the game and whatnot, and a lot of them are just basic tips of like common sense, like knowledge stuff. But like, you know, play a lot slower, right? Like don't like run and gun or anything like that. Just play like a lot slower. You know, always have kind of like your gun up and your sights down, stuff like that. Which are, I don't know, I can tell you that for like every Call of Duty game, and that'll like make you better, right? Like go play Black Ops 2 and like always be aiming down, and odds are good things will like happen more than like bad things. But it's also not fun. Like it's just like it loses some of the like funness when you're just like so like worried and concerned about something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's a strange like and weird place, and I'm not 100% sure how to fix some things. Like the maps thing is not like you could pump out a bunch of more maps. I guess it's kind of like the best solution I have for you. Specifically like 6v6 maps. I assume I haven't like fully like, I've honestly just been busy like work and stuff, but like I haven't fully like read like or kind of have a good feel for like the community's like reaction to it. I know that like they aren't a big fan of the maps, for example, but like I hope that people are saying like, hey, like we want 6v6, like not 10v10, like we want smaller maps, more in the 3-lane vein than these like huge maps. Like I don't know. I'm cool with it. Here's the thing too, and this is always something I say. Like I'm cool with 10v10 existing and being an option. Like that's cool, man. Like I would. The more game modes, the merrier. Apparently, also kill confirms coming back. Beats me what happened that wasn't there in like the start. Very curious about that. But also with like this kill streaks and stuff, it's I don't know how that'll play. Will that just be people like popping like people left and right and kind of just still sitting and camping in like corners like windows and not even picking up the tags? Because that's kind of what I feel like I'm gonna run into a lot. Because if you're like running and gunning trying to pick up tags and stuff, you're gonna die. And especially since you don't get anything for the tags in terms of like kill streaks and stuff. You know, it kind of talked about like a couple videos. Like I don't think they would, because they were pretty like adamant like when the game like first came out about like that they wanted to go back to kill streaks and make it like simpler. And I get the simplicity aspect of it, but not rewarding players for doing the objective in the game mode is just bad for the objective in the game mode. Like that's just, I think that's pretty objective to like say. So if you're playing kill confirm, then you don't get anything for like you personally, like your character. Not necessarily, I mean, obviously you get the win, right? You get more like tags, you win the game, and that's fine. That motivates most of us. That's like enough. But for a lot of people, they're in it just for like their own stats, their own numbers, you know, that Carmelo Anthony lifestyle. Those people, you need to like tell them, hey man, we'll give you 25 points per tag, 50 points per tag. I don't even care what it is. It just has to be something to like make it somewhat like relevant. I'm almost okay with the no assist. I used to like the you get 2 assists and you get like one little thing counted towards like your kill streak. I really like how Black Ops 2 and how Modern Warfare 3 had it. Those were kind of like 2 games that I thought like did it well. the whole like score streak scenario and whatnot. Black Ops 2 a little bit too much, honestly. Like the assists off the EMPs are a little bit like weak. Like I wouldn't consider that, because I would just chuck an EMP and sometimes get like 75 points off that, right? That stuff is like fraudulent. I assume that's the stuff that they're trying to like avoid. But you can just avoid that by not giving that much power to the EMPs, not by just eliminating completely any like version. Because there's so many games where I end up with like 7 assists in this game for nothing. Like it does nothing for me to get those 7 assists. I helped out somebody else, which is cool, but it doesn't do anything personally for me. Playing Dom and not having anything for capping the objective is just kind of dumb. Like it's just not like, it's not a good idea. Playing Kill Confirm, right, and not having that. I'll be curious. I still haven't played it yet. I will report next week after I play it. I hope that Kill Confirm is a little bit more of the fast-paced kind of stuff that I'm looking for in this game, that I feel this game could be capable of if people played it that way. But like I mentioned kind of in previous video, the time to kill to me is a double-edged sword where, yes, people die quicker physically, but I feel like people also play slower because you die quicker. And therefore, it just slows the game down rather than like speeding it up and whatnot. That's just how I feel about it. I don't have no like scientific data to back that up, outside of the fact that I just keep running into people in corners a lot. That's kind of like that. And I'm like, oh, all right, people like massive head glitches. And they're like, all right, I was like, that's cool. That's what's up. And I can do that too sometimes. Like, it strategically, it's smart to like post up or somewhere and like hide out for a hot second, especially with like a bunch of people coming at you. All that's like correct thing to do, but I'm talking about when like it's 7 minutes into the game and that's all my man's done so far, and you're like, what? Like, here's another one too. The counter UAV is only for certain areas or something like that. I don't fully like understand that. Whatever happened to just jamming everybody's radar? Like what? Like who said that was like a little bit too like OP? But yeah, this is like the first time I'd used it because I just got in the care package. I was so confused. I was like, what? I have to pick an area to jam for a period. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, man? Like, just black it out, dude. Like, it ain't that serious, man. Like, well, they can shoot it out anyway if they want to, I assume. I don't know. Yeah, kill streaks wise, I'm still kind of like experimenting a little bit too. I'm using the care package because with Hardline you get it with 3 kills, and that just kind of seems pretty easy. I would prefer to have maybe UAV care package, but you can't click on both because they're both in the same tier. Fine. Once again, it's these rules that, like, you know, when I was talking about like that, I prefer to have like the pick 10 system back rather than what we have, right? Those are rules just the engagement of the game. Like the game, they decided to kind of put you in there, and everyone plays by those rules, so I'm kind of okay with it. But I lean much more towards the freedom of like, hey man, you want to have UAV, counter UAV, and a care package, and that's what you do, and you keep rolling over. Be my guest, do that. Like, I don't care. I would have ideally probably put UAV care package for now until I get better at the game, and then maybe like a chopper gun or something like that. The chopper gun is pretty legit. I will say that it does cause some damage, so I kind of run that as like a high streak most of the time. I'm running a precision airstrike now. It's like my second one. I still haven't unlocked like the Predator missile, the cruiser missile, whatever. I think I would lean more towards running the cruiser missile because you could just use it anywhere. Whereas the Predator, whereas the cluster strike or the airstrike, you have to be physically in like sight of the thing. Which once again, it's a philosophical decision. I ain't neither here nor there. But I would prefer if that were the case, because all of a sudden I have to like see my enemy kind of, or see the area and get popped maybe with the chance of using it. Whereas before I would just drop it and be like, alright, deuces, like here's the coordinates, go get them. So we got a lot to work on in this game. I hope they work on it. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they can.